Leaving Islam, converting to another religion, is punishable by death, at least in the eyes of fundamentalist Muslims. Scholars still argue over exactly what the Quran says. But it is a simple fact that the roughly 200 Muslims who convert to Christianity every year here in Germany are subject to all manner of harassment, including death threats. Many of them suffer in silence, others are more open about it, like the small community of converts we visited in the western city of Cologne.
Some members of this congregation are risking a lot to attend this service. A number of former Muslims belong to Cologne's only Turkish Christian community, and they fought hard for the right to be here. More than 40 families have joined Pastor of Çorlu's parish over the last 15 years. They're well aware that many Muslims have a hard time accepting the fact that there are converts from Islam to Christianity. Converts come under a lot of pressure from the Muslim community. Özgür originally came from eastern Turkey. His parents threatened to kill him when he renounced Islam in favor of Christianity.
My father always said he would kill me. My mother would cry, and we would argue incessantly. We have been Muslims for generations, he would say. How could you become a Christian? It's unacceptable.
If I told people in Turkey that I'm now a Christian, then even my family would be ostracized. I'm very aware of this. I don't know what would happen. I've never been back since I converted.
The church website has fielded threats, and most church members are afraid to criticize Muslims. They simply want to concentrate on their faith. It's partly self-protection. Mina Ahadi, a political activist from Iran, is a high-profile former Muslim. A year ago, she went public about the right to not belong to any religion. She regularly meets with other ex-Muslims in Cologne. Afraid of attacks, the group gathers in a different place every week. Over 400 German ex-Muslims have joined Ahadi's initiative, which seeks to keep politically motivated Islam from interfering in matters of private faith, a problem even in Germany. For weeks, she needed police protection after receiving death threats from religious fundamentalists.
We've received a lot of emails, hate mail, and even phone calls. After one event at the University of Cologne in December, someone called my mobile at 2 in the morning. My husband answered, and a voice said, "Your wife is already dead."
Muslim groups in Germany don't feel responsible. They say they respect the German constitution and basic rights, and that the Quran allows people to change faith. They deny any knowledge of fundamentalists intimidating converts to Christianity.
No one has ever come to us and told us that they are being threatened. So I have never actually encountered this situation. In the mosques, we teach that Islam is a religion that condemns violence in the name of faith.
Muslim organizations are to blame because there is so much propaganda against infidels in the mosques. They believe that you cannot leave the Islamic faith, and that if you're once a Muslim, you're always a Muslim. So what we have done is a sin.
Islam is incompatible with religious freedom, says Nazim Ben Iman. He used to be a radical Muslim. Today he's an equally radical Christian and a missionary too. He thinks the German government is making a mistake by seeking dialogue.
Those involved need to have their say about how it feels to be persecuted by the Muslim community. People only ever want to talk about integration and whether it's working and so on. But that means that certain issues are simply overlooked.
Today, members of the Turkish Christian community are distributing Bibles in neighborhoods of Cologne where there's a high percentage of Muslim immigrants. Many strict Muslims consider this a provocation.
A lot of people say I should become Muslim again. Young people even say to me, "If you once were Muslim, and I kill you now, then I would go straight to paradise."
Church leaders in Germany consider proselytizing to Muslims a controversial act that tends to provoke conflicts. Pastor Avciolu has a low opinion of the politics. He sees his mission as a response to the oppression of people of different faiths in Muslim countries.
We would never be able to do in Turkey what we do here. Our brothers and sisters in Turkey cannot. But in Germany, we have the opportunity to spread the word.
All they're doing is handing out Bibles. But this amounts to a call for the right to choose what they believe in. A call they hope the Muslim community in Germany will soon start to heed.
So the religious freedom and the lives of Muslims who convert to Christianity threatened there by Islamic fundamentalists. What do you think? Is enough being done to protect them, or are they being left on their own? Give us your views in our website forum. Should governments do more to protect people who leave Islam? You'll find all you need to get involved in that debate at this address on the internet, dwworld.de/people and politics.